Chapter 8. So you won't, then she will. Ooh, that's church.
I mean, I could church it, but it almost need a tabernacle on it. You know what I mean? It's got to take it to the Vatican somewhere a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
Because with a pope.
Because a lot of times women get in relationships. I mean, just like I said, if you sell yourself as one kind of woman, don't get in a relationship and change, because a lot of times that man fell in love with that type of woman. If you was nasty and you was doing everything that he wanted and plus more, that's what he wants. That's what he desires. That's what a man physical touch. And that most men, they are attracted by physical touch. That's where they know love is. Men don't know that by little things that you do. Just because you cook dinner every night, after a while, a man gets used to that. He may not be in love for you that reason. When you get in that bedroom and you giving it to him like he ain't got it before, you know, that's going to remind him, this is the woman that I fell in love with, or this is a woman I could potentially see myself with. So what I was basically saying was, you know, a lot of times women get in situations and sexually, you know, they reserved or what have you. If a man takes the bravado or has the, you know, the guts to say to you, like, look, this is what I want. I'm not saying go out there and get in a menage a trois or start swinging or something. And it's in the realms of your relationships and the constrictions. Then, you know, I mean, you owe that to him to at least give it to him. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it may be a little weird and it may be something that you may be looking at. Y'all can't look at each other at the breakfast table in the morning. And, I mean, but it's real talk. I mean, you got to keep giving it to him, because there's women out here in these streets that's going to give it to him like he never got it. You know what I mean? You know, and he probably got it that way before. You just don't know. And in the back of his mind, he might be thinking about that, how he used to get it. And she was licking and touching. And I can't even go here. This is tossing salads and, you know, rim jobs and, you know, blowing on him and, you know what I mean? It could be anything. You know, some of these boys out here peeing in diapers and stuff, you know what I mean? So you don't know what he might be into. If you his woman and you have taken that on and he says to you, hey, this is what I want. I want to sit in your lap and with a binky in my mouth and I want you to spank me with a paddle. If that's what he wants, you owe that to him to give it to him. Or else when he goes out there and finds that somewhere, if he said that statement to you that I want this, and then you go around and you don't give it to him, and then he ends up going out there looking for something else and finding it, I mean, is it really his fault? He told you what he wanted. This is what he wanted. Maybe he shouldn't have went outside the sanctity of your marriage or your relationship, but that, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it happens, Captain.
Right. And, you know, think about that. It's just like, you know, it always trips me out when women talk about they going to hold out on the sex. You know what I'm saying? And they going to punish him.
Oh, no.
And I can tell you, living in a city like Atlanta, you don't want to play them kind of games.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, honestly, like Atlanta, DC, Dallas, what hits home? Hell, Charlotte.
Really,
you know
really, we gonna break it down and stop it. Ladies, if you live in a city and your man is any way halfway attractive, where he can meet another woman and you go out and a woman might be looking at him, you might don't want to hold out on it.
Yeah, you don't want to play that game.
He don't want to hold out on you. He ain't gonna play that game.
Right. Because that's a serious game to play.
Exactly.
When a woman's talking about, okay, I ain't feeling you, I'm gonna hold out and all this. Look, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? In a city like Atlanta, the ratio is like 50,000 to 1. And we ain't including no white girls, no Spanish girls, no Brazilian girls. We ain't include just black women alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even though this book extends beyond race, you know what I'm saying? It runs the gamut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you don't want to play that kind of game, because if old boy is halfway a decent dude, and you sitting here talking about you mean mugging and you mad, you ain't going to sleep with him.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When a man has a ring on, you know what I'm saying, that makes him 10 times more attractive than a man without a ring on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I seen I caught it the other day on a Jerry Seinfeld. That means you can go all the way, baby. That's they all the way.
Right.
That's the women all the way.
They trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even when he doesn't have that ring on, you know what I'm saying? When you have certain traces of stability on you, from a man's standpoint, other women are checking for you.
Exactly.
Because even your homegirls could be checking for your man. You know what I'm saying? Because they sitting there every Friday hanging out with their other homegirls, and you have the option of being home with your husband or being there with your man. You know what I'm saying? So when that holding out thing, don't be no fool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be no fool.
You think she won't keep the dress she bought? She'll keep your man.
Exactly.
She kept that, you know what I mean?
She got that dress.
Exactly.
Okay, we're looking at next chapter.